What's up, everybody? This is Nick.
This is Eric.
And Eric, once again, we are here. We are going to talk about many different things, many things out in this world. But Eric, we have something exciting that happened. Something new to the channel. Do you know what it is?
I think, but how about you tell me?
Oh, sir, no. It's not going to be that easy.
Okay.
What do you think it is? You said you think.
I think something new to the channel.
What is something new that we just received?
Oh, we received. Okay. I thought you were making a new show like Vuction.
No, Vuction is already it's trending worldwide.
It is. It's really weird how that took off.
Yes. In Nick's world, in his mind, the world that he rules over, like Emperor Gorganis.
Nice reference.
You're going to have to go back and watch Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills to understand that one.
Or any of the Vuctions 1 through 4?
4, yeah.
Which we just finished shooting.
Yeah.
Which should be out this Monday. All right. We did get a new logo.
Eric, we got a logo. And it is right here. I'm just going to stick this down in the corner right here for right now. But that is our new logo. We have now an official logo. So
yeah,
when you go places and you type in, pull up a chair, hopefully you will know us by that logo.
It's right.
It's right here.
There.
Right here, Eric. Right next to me. I get it on weekends.
We got like a parenting plan for,
we do.
For the logo.
We do. It goes back and forth. But Eric, we have many things to talk about. As always. We have set up many different things. You have a list of stories for us. So Eric, stories that show us many things about the crazy world in which we live.
Nature's scary and the world's trying to kill us. That's kind of what I'm going with.
Nature is a scary place.
I've been to the ocean.
I agree with that.
The ocean is terrifying.
What is going on with the ocean?
No, have you ever been to the ocean?
I have been to the ocean. It's salty. It tastes terrible. People love the wind. They say it smells fresh.
It smells salty.
It does smell salty.
If it low tide stinks. I was in Cancun years ago with my wife and her uncle. And the day we got there, we go down to the beach. Playing in the waves as you do in Cancun on that beautiful sand. A wave picked him up and slammed him against the bed of the ocean near the beach and busted his eardrum. He spent the rest of the trip, the next 5-7 days, I don't remember what it was, just in absolute pain.
So the ocean, what you're getting at is the ocean is trying to kill us.
Yeah, definitely. I think the ocean is trying to kill us, don't you?
I don't know. I've been to the ocean a few times, but I have never had a time where it tries to kill me.
You know what? You're lucky. Count your blessings.
You know what? Maybe me in nature. Maybe me in nature. You know what? Words are good. Words are a wonderful way of communication. English, any other kind of language, they're all great because they're made up of words, made up of letters, and it forms language.
Do you have water on the brain?
I may.
It's the ocean getting to you.
I may. But I coined a phrase.
Oh, yeah?
It's be and me together. It's just me. You just go for the word me. I'm just kidding. Don't trend that one. Vuction.
You already said it. It's going to be like Twitter trending hashtags now.
Well, buddy, I'm all about redefining words. I redefined intercept the other day, and now we are doing me. And you know what? Me do me. You do you.
You do you. I'll do me.
As I was saying, maybe nature and I have a great relationship. Maybe it's not trying to kill me like it's trying to kill you and your family.
Well, sometimes nature does things that are pleasant. And this is an example of that, but it's only to lure you into a false sense of security. 33 years ago, a beach disappeared in a small town called Akil. in Western Ireland. Ireland. How do you say Ireland? Do an Irish accent for me. Because I can't do one. I just do like pirate. It turns pirate every time I try.
Oh, yeah.
Ireland.
Because this guy...
I don't know why.
Yeah.
But your accents are so good.
Oh, buddy. Oh, this is Irish.
Lucky Charms.
Oh, I'll never get my Lucky Charms.
So, the ocean stole a beach. English. The ocean stole a beach. All that was left was rocky pools, and it devastated the local economy.
Okay.
So that shows you kind of what nature does.
So they lost an ocean.
They lost the beach. No, they found the ocean then.
The ocean got closer is what you're telling me. It was trying to swallow them up.
Yeah, I reached toward and took a large chunk.
I got you. How many kids died?
Thousands.
Thousands. I really hate to hear that.
So, but in a freak tide in April, just last month, it dumped hundreds of thousands of tons of sand and rebuilt the beach.
Really?
A 300-meter long beach came back, I'm assuming like overnight.
You know what? They had a misunderstanding. The beach just wanted a vacation.
30-year vacation.
Yeah, it was like, hey guys, I'll be back.
I'll be right back. Time to Earth is, it's like,
right.
Oh, I've only been gone a moment.
Now, this should bring hope to people.
Okay.
Because recently I was reading how the Great Barrier Reef, the Great Barrier Queef.
Okay, continue.
Now I'm intrigued. Anyway, it was dying.
Yeah.
And so maybe, if this beach left, maybe the Great Barrier Reef will come back.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I believe...
That's science.
Science happens.
No, that's not science.
It's a little different.
But I will say this. This sounds like the premise of a sci-fi movie.
It does sound... It sounds like an omen, like now, because this happened... something ominous. It's like it's a sign for something ominous.
Well, no, it's like I guarantee you, it's something on the Sci-Fi Channel. There's a story or there's a movie they'll make. It's called The Beach. I'm writing the script for you here, Sci-Fi. Send me the money. But here's what happens. Siffy. Here's what happens. Years ago, some kids went down to play on this beach, and all of a sudden, the next morning, the ocean's up on top of them. Mm-hmm. The kids are gone.
Oh, yeah?
What happens years later? The beach comes back, and all of a sudden, these kids start coming out of the ocean, too.
Whoa, like Children of the Corn?
Yes!
I hear you. So they're like some sort of sea monsters.
Maybe. I don't know. Sci-Fi, finish the story.
I gave you a good start.
I did. I got you started. But this is a strange thing that happened.
It's pretty.
It left and it came back.
It is pretty strange. But that's
that's Ireland for you.
That's Ireland for. I've never been there. I'd love to go visit.
Did they kiss the Blarney Stone? Is that what happened?
I don't know.
What does kissing the Blarney Stone do?
I've seen pictures of it, but I have no idea.
First of all,
gives you like.
Does it give you superpowers?
Mouth sores.
Mouth sores. Gives you rabies.
Get rabies.
Yeah, you kiss a stone, it gives you rabies, right?
Science.
That's science. That's science.
Well, I will say this: when a beach comes out of nowhere, anything can happen.
So when did this beach disappear? What year was it this beach first disappeared?
Okay, it disappeared according to the article in 84-85.
84-85, and the last time the beach was there, it washed away, and was the last time.
1984, yeah, 84. Completely washed away. And 1984 was the last time the beach was there. So it's been gone. Well, that's 33 years.
How old was the beach?
How old was the beach? I don't know. How old is anything? How old is dirt?
Well, that's my question. It was a young beach? Maybe it went to sow its wild oats for a few years.
It's Amish.
Maybe it went to discover itself.
What is that? What is that? The thing the Amish do? They go do their sow their oats.
They go sow their oats thing. Yeah, maybe that's what it went and did. Maybe it went to other countries and experienced what it was like to be part of other beaches and see how the rest of the world lives.
Rumspringa. That's what it's called.
Our room Springa.
Room Springa for the beach.
But maybe that's what it did. Maybe it just went out and found this great, wonderful world in which we live. It discovered it. It backpacked for a few years and came back smarter and wiser and much larger.
I don't know if it's larger, but it came back much wiser.
Wiser? Which wider?
Wider. Also.
Did
both.
It got fatter.
It grew.
It got fatter.
Got lazy. College.
Yeah, college.
Years.
The freshman 5 or whatever it is.
Freshman 20.
20.
Have you seen Freshman?
I don't know. I haven't seen any freshmen in a long time. I don't go to colleges and go, ooh, freshman. It's a little creepy.
They look like little kids walking around.
Do they?
Yeah. They look like little chubby kids. So, okay. But a beach, you go to the beach, you talking about going on journeys, you go to the beach, you experience nature, and nature touches you. And if you're a couple out in Sydney, Bronte Beach, you spontaneously start having sex on the beach in front of people. So in Sydney, this is what happened. Video shows a couple having a good time. A little bit of cunnilingus happening, right? And
they don't seem bothered by the people watching them. So basically in this article there is a video of somebody shooting these people.
Shooting with a camera, not with a gun.
Right.
Let's be clear here.
Which would have been very interesting if it was a gun. But anyway, they don't seem to be bothered by him. And I'm assuming they could see him. I'm guessing he can't because he's kind of
he's a bit occupied. He's a giver.
He is. He's definitely giving.
Yep.
But so the guy is just sitting there saying they're having sex in front of him.
Yeah. I don't know what I would do. Part of me hopes, she's covered still because she has a dress on and he's doing his business. Part of me hopes I just go walk over there and sit down, like kind of near her head and be like, hey, what's going on? What are you guys doing? Just start talking to him.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you have to do something. You just can't let him get away with it.
My other question is, maybe this man was a doctor.
Oh, he's a traveling gynecologist.
Yes. He gets a call. He shows up. Hey, I've got problems in that area. I got
some sand.
I may have crabs.
Oh,
get it because it's a beach.
That's awful.
Oh, anyway, itchy and burning. It's nothing to laugh about. But you're on a beach. It's romantic. Why wait? Why walk all the way back when you're on this romantic beach? Back to your hotel. And second of all, what did this man film with? Because the image quality is very poor.
Yeah, I mean he has a burned in like Snapchat or one of the something, because you could put text on it.
Because
it's upright.
If I am going to take the time to read an article about two people having sex on a beach, I want high quality video for my free porn. This is what I want. And yes, if I was on that beach, if I was that guy, I would just go over there and be like, hey, you're doing that wrong.
You go over and start really critiquing him. He's like, amateur.
Like, the internet says do the alphabet, and you're clearly doing numbers.
Yeah, like, you're just doing binary. Yeah. Come on.
What is that? What are you on 10 now?
Give me a break. Yeah. So this is what nature does to people.
It is.
It infects them.
It infects them, but it brings out their feral nature, their need to copulate.
No, more than that. Nature brings out the worst in people. Nature is awful.
Well, some people want to get closer to it.
Some people do want to get closer.
Speaking of which, I heard an interesting story the other day.
What happened?
Actually, happened just yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. That's pretty soon.
It was. It was pretty soon. At least I didn't say it happened tomorrow. Because then you would call me the great Nick Houdini. Or Nick... No, he escaped stuff. I'll come up with a name for my future seeing self later. But there was a 16-year-old here in the Oklahoma City Zoo that decided he would jump the zebra enclosure just to get closer to nature.
People love nature.
Because he was dared. He was dared to jump in this. Obviously,
by nature.
He got caught.
Oh,
he got caught. The authorities, he got arrested, got given a ticket. He got returned to his father. This kid was 16 years old. From what I understand, he was dared to do it, but he was also doing it to impress a girl. Which
makes sense.
Who hasn't done stupid things to impress girls?
Yeah. Man, overthrowing that country was crazy, but she loved it.
Yeah, I mean...
That revolt was awesome.
You do crazy things in the name of love, like breaking the law completely.
Or just infatuation.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
lust.
I murdered that hobo to impress a girl.
Well, to each their own.
Turns out she was crazy.
She was crazy. The hobo? You murdered a female hobo?
Well, yeah, that backfired. I was trying to impress her.
It's like, I'm just getting confused.
But
now.
as I was stabbing her, she's like, I'm really impressed.
Nice technique.
Then I got sad. It was sad. It was ridiculous.
That was a roller coaster from beginning to end.
It was. It's one of those, feel good stories.
So how'd this kid feel about this, you think?
Well, I'm fairly certain Dad was not happy. Because here's the thing I know about 16-year-olds. Normally, Dad's the one that has to pay.
Oh, you mean 16-year-olds don't pay their own bills and tickets and citations and all that? Interesting.
No, but I will say this. This kid was stupid.
Well, he couldn't help it. He's 16.
But as I know of most teenagers, they're dumb. They do dumb things.
Your brain develops from the back to the front. That's generally how I
Like a beach.
Like a beach, it is
back to front.
Back to front.
Yeah.
So, that's nature.
That is nature.
Biology of it.
It is.
The brain, because, vision's in the back. Early on, you learn vision and language skills. But all your critical thinking is done in your frontal lobes.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the last to develop. In some people, it didn't develop until early to mid-30s. I'll try to find an article on it.
Which the last few sentences that I have tried to blubber out obviously prove that I'm still developing.
Language skills are in the back, so you may have skipped that. Well, nature, it is a fickle mistress, and who knows what that zebra would have done to that boy if he was not rescued.
Well, that's the thing, is that this kid jumped in there to impress this girl, which it was stupid. Don't get me wrong.
Understandable, but stupid.
He had to jump 2 fences, which takes dedication.
And he apparently a little athleticism.
Well, it does. It does.
Good job, boy.
I'm guessing it was very impressive.
Join the track team.
Yes. But he jumped out there. Now, I don't know what happened when he got in there, if he tried to chase the zebras, if anything like that. I don't know how stupid he was. By the way, look at the logo. I just, every once in a while, I'm going to point to the logo just
down in here somewhere.
Oh, it's here. Sorry. Sorry.
I'm going to touch it.
Perspective is off right here. But, I don't know what he did. It's just kind of a crazy thing that somebody would dare you and go, hey, I dare you to jump in there, and you're like, okay.
Dare you to jump in there and ride that zebra.
Yeah, like, all righty, I'll do it. Which I guarantee you what happened the minute he jumped down, all of his friends were like, let's get out of here.
They're like,
we gotta go.
Well, we all had that friend.
I can't believe he did it.
Yeah, we all have that friend that you make a dare that you assume no one will take because it's that stupid, and then you have that one friend that's like, I'll do it because I need it. I need acceptance.
Right.
And they run into it, and you're like, dude, it was literally just a joke.
But those are the friends that are like, when you do it, they're like, let's get out of here.
You turn around, they're nowhere to be found.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if we get caught when he's doing it,
like, we're friends with him. They're going to assume we did something with him. Right. Where were you? We're at the bear exhibit. That's why we were looking at bears.
Right. Like, oh, I was over at the reptile thing, or and that's what I guarantee you happened. Is this kid was dumb, and nature obviously takes a while to develop the brain, as you said, and this child just didn't use his.
Exactly.
And that is what happens in nature, is people do stupid things.
Yes, and nature can kill you.
And it can evolve into something that is scary and frightening, continuing the ongoing idea of this podcast that nature is scary. Eric, you told me about a story. Tell me this story again. Tell me the story of the deer, the man-eating deer.
Apparently, scientists have caught a deer eating human remains. So one of those body farms, like you see on NCIS or CSI, and they're like, we need to study how bodies decay in different environments. This was one of those places.
Okay.
It's a 26 acre facility in Texas, where they lay out the human cadavers and watch them decay in the environment in different scenarios. They have cameras out there, they're monitoring, and a young white-tailed deer was seen on camera with one of the rib bones of the cadavers.
Oh, that's one of the best parts.
Out of his mouth. I know. I love ribs. I mean, at least the deer had this good taste.
I mean, that I can't fault him to look at it and go, I bet you that's delicious.
And they didn't just see the deer one time. They think they've seen it multiple times, getting a little snack on.
Okay.
So
this deer apparently has some issues.
I don't know. I mean, they're typically herbivores.
They are herbivores. They typically eat berries and
grass
and grass.
Yeah, leaves and young new growth. I know the new growth.
Small children.
Apparently. And so I'm telling you, everyone, deers are changing. Nature's changing. It's coming after us.
I wanna tell a story.
Oh, okay.
I lived for a while.
You did?
I played football in the southeastern Oklahoma area for a while. So I lived in a small town called Durant.
Durant.
Okay. That's right. Durant, Oklahoma. In that town, there was this pack of dogs that would just roam around.
A coven of dogs?
A coven of dogs. A murder of dogs.
A nest of dogs.
But it would roam around one of my friends' neighborhoods. It was just this, people would feed them, and I mean,
they weren't aggressive.
No, they weren't aggressive. However, eventually, kind of my last year there started being this deer that would run with the dogs.
Really?
It's best people could figure out. Its mom had been killed, so it was just this baby deer that the dogs had
adopted,
I guess, and it would run with the dogs.
Nice.
Eventually, the deer had to be put down because it started growing horns and started, spearing some of the other dogs.
Oh, really?
And so they had one of the people in the neighborhood shot it eventually.
Oh.
Because it was leaving just dead dogs places.
Wow.
And so
deer are crazy.
And
we don't kill them, they will kill us.
I think it's weird, but I think in some way they adapt to their environment. I mean, obviously adaptation's a common thing, and this is probably what's happening here. This animal is in a body farm, and it's like, it's here, why not? I'll eat it. I mean, it's young, so I don't think it's quite figured out what it's supposed to eat. So it's, you try out different things. You like some, you don't like others. Maybe it tried a few grass things and determined it wasn't a fan.
You find what you like,
right,
and you go after that. And nature does the same thing. So apparently deer like the taste of humans.
Well, that's true.
And they're going to go after it.
Well, that's why we must fight back. They're going to come after us. We take it to them.
Well,
we take it to the streets, Eric.
We need to form up.
That's the only place we're safe, is in the streets.
You would think so, but no. There was a hit and run.
There was?
Did
we hit a deer?
No.
No?
Exact opposite. A deer hit and ran, knocking over a man in front of a hotel. When
was this?
This was recent. This is in April Fool's Day, April 1st.
Wow.
A deer ran. This is BC. Does it mean British Columbia?
Yeah, British Columbia.
Wow.
Up in Canada.
Yeah. So a deer, of course, it's Canada. It's a Canadian deer.
Canada,
first problem. I mean, let's just be honest. In America, that man would have punched that deer and the deer would have been dead.
That's true.
But in Canada, where they're weaker,
That's right, Canada. Eric's not afraid of you. He will take you on in the streets. He is not afraid to punch you in the face. Eric, these are some bold words you're saying.
I know. You know what?
You know what, Canada? Come after him.
Come after me, Canada.
I will send you his address.
I will drink all your maple syrup.
I will send you his address. He will show up next week to punch each one of you in the face.
And you will thank me for it.
And after he does it, he'll be like, "Do you like that A?"
So a guy got...
Eric's not scared.
He got a little bit roughed up by a deer.
Did he get a little hoof and mouth this evening?
He got a little hoofed. And it happened kind of in the evening. He was getting out going into a hotel. And a deer decided that, you know what? He was in the way. So it was a hit and run. And that kind of sums up nature for you. It's after us, trying to first lead us into a sense of everything's okay. I'm giving you a beach, and trying to relax you into, Eric, getting your groove on that beach.
Eric,
and then it's coming after you.
It is truly the survival of the fittest.
And nature is the fittest of all.
Nature is making itself the fittest.
It's got pretty sweet abs.
Did you see that beach? How ripped it was?
That was a ripped beach.
It was. It had all the lines and everything like that. I was scared of that beach.
Oh, man.
But nature gives and it takes away. It develops and it overdevelops. And that's why I am declaring right now, you know what, nature? Eric isn't scared. Eric will take you on in the streets. He will take you on in the arena. You know what? He'll take you on in the octagon. He's not scared. He will fight you where you live.
So if you have
he will kill you where you sleep.
If you have sex on a beach and you say the woman gets pregnant, gives birth to a child.
It's Sandman.
Is that kid
It's Sandman.
Son of a beach?
It's Sandman.
No, it's not. Son of a beach.
It's Sandman. It comes out as Sandman.
Like Inner Sandman or what's
No, from Sandman that's how Sandman from Spider-Man got born.
You're a liar.
When the parents had sex on the beach, it pushed some sand up in there and the sperm carried it.
So he was the son of a beach.
This is science.
I reiterate, my pun is funny.
Your pun is funny. My story is the next story for sci-fi.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Look,
all right.
We have set up many stories for sci-fi here.
We are doing their job for them.
We have deers that are eating human remains.
It's not sci-fi, it's sci-fi.
We have Sci-Fi Channel, write this stuff down. Deer that eat human remains, maybe throw it in with a tornado.
Oh, deer tornado.
Deer-nado.
Oh, man, that sounds super original.
I know.
I've never heard anything like that before.
A beach that disappeared and reappeared.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe throw it in with a hurricane.
Okay.
Beach-nado.
Beach-a-cane.
Beach-cane.
Oh, no. I don't know.
Bean.
Literally, guys, none of this is scripted.
None of this is scripted. I am coming up with this on the spot. I know you wouldn't believe it, but truly, this is what is happening.
Yes.
Eric, I need to know something, though. I know none of this is scripted, and speaking of scripted things, right here, the logo. Right here. Look at the logo.
It's new. We love
new.
it.
It's my friend. See, I'm petting the logo. Anyway, I want to know something, sure. Eric. We talk about them constantly. Mm-hmm. The trifecta of power.
Yep.
Is there anything new in the trifecta?
I heard
that I need to know.
That you know, nothing you need to know. Don't worry about it. I got taken care of.
I appreciate it. Fill me in.
I will say I heard that Nicolas Cage is restarting his shooting of his new movie 211.
Hashtag 211.
Hashtag that. And
Papa Cage.
Knowing Cage, he's probably already healed with his,
He was never injured.
He's immortal, isn't he?
He is.
So he's probably healed already. It was probably all a farce for some other thing.
Right.
We got worked up over nothing probably. But he's healing. I think next week we're going to touch on some stories of Papa Cage.
Okay.
And be a little more in depth. But he's going to start shooting again.
In depth?
In depth. Oh. Yeah, a little bit in depth.
Yeah. In depth. Okay.
That's another little, maybe next week. And we will continue our journey in tracking the trifecta of power.
Okay.
And
all right,
going down that little road.
Now, I want to tell you about some things that I have been reading about and looking at and even watching, Eric.
What?
Very quickly.
Better be.
Very quickly. A little movie came out. You may have heard of it this weekend. It's called Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Guardians.
It's an indie movie.
Not heard of it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. What was the first one about?
The first one was about these guys that guard the galaxy.
Oh, I get it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they defend it.
Makes sense.
They keep it from being taken over and doing. I mean, it was
sound like a bunch of good guys.
Yeah, they were.
Like outstanding citizens.
It's not all just guys though. One's a raccoon. One's a giant tree.
Okay.
One's a former wrestler that painted himself.
What color?
One's a girl in green.
A girl in green? A girl in green?
One of the
tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills.
Taurus or Apollo or
which one's in green?
I don't know.
Isn't the girl
Capricorn?
Capricorn. That's it. Capricorn.
But anyway, so this movie did really well. It's the number one movie of the for the week.
Year? Oh,
for the week. Okay. It topped The Fate of the Eight.
Oh,
I know
wow.
I know that's hard to believe.
The Walkerites are going to be irate.
I know. But The Fate of the Eight has held the top spot for a little while.
Okay.
But
not long enough.
From what I understand, I haven't seen this movie yet. I do intend to see it at some point. But from what I understand, this movie was very good. It was very fun. It has Kurt Russell in it. That's going back to our nostalgia tour that you and I do quite often. Kurt Russell, of course, the one of the, he's not in the trifecta of power, but he is.
He's
in
Kurt Russell.
He's in one.
He's not in any power trifecta at all.
He's in one of the smaller triangles over here.
Yeah, we should come up with the different triangles that we have.
We will one day put out a chart of all the different triangles so people can know what is happening.
There's the image of Kurt Russell I'm trying to...
But Kurt Russell, and yes, sir, he's not just Kurt Russell. He is in one of the squares or one of the triangles. You want to know why? Because he was in a little movie called Tombstone.
You know what? I watched a movie. That's about the shootout at the cookout, right?
That is a great movie.
I watched a movie. I watched a similar movie. It was about Doc Holliday. It was about, and the shootout was in it. It was really good. I can't remember. I was watching with my dad. Had
Costner?
No.
Okay.
Oh man, the gambler.
Kenny Rogers?
No. Maverick. Who plays Maverick?
Oh, you're talking about James Garner.
James Garner, yeah, James Garner.
You're talking about Hour of the Gun.
Is that what that one's called?
Hour of the Gun is a great movie.
Yeah, let's go. I watched that this week with my dad.
Okay.
That's actually pretty good. I was
okay.
It was a little dark sometimes.
Yeah.
Good ending.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
It is a great movie. But this movie was fun, apparently, from what I read. And it's one that like I said, I am going to go see at some point.
Does Kurt Russell bring back his look from Escape from New York? The eye patch?
No.
That's unfortunate. That's a missed opportunity.
However, he does do the whole thing that Disney's been doing recently where they've been making people younger. They show a younger him because the story is that he is Star-Lord's father.
Oh, Kurt Russell is Star-Lord's father.
Yeah, he's Chris Pratt's father.
But he's not human. They say that, precisely that.
Right. Star-Lord's dad is not human. But he does show up at Earth to woo Star-Lord's mother.
Woo!
And have sex on the beach.
Yeah. So they
visited a beach, and that's where Star-Lord came from.
Star-Lord's the son of a beach.
And that's why the beach disappeared and reappeared. The beach is attached to his lifespan. Sci-fi, write this down. You have a beach that disappears when certain people die. If they were born on that beach, then the beach lasts as long as they do. As soon as they die, the beach disappears. It's a very sweet and, interesting movie that you could write. But, get back to me. You can write that one too. Anyway, moving on. Eric, the final one that I want to bring up is a nostalgic movie. It is. Okay. We have a trend going right now in Hollywood of bringing back old IPs.
Are we talking about Overboard with Kurt Russell?
I knew that you were going to go there, and yes, we are.
Yes.
But no.
Oh.
What I'm talking about is actually a movie called Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I remember the original Blade Runner. I saw it when I was soon out of high school.
The question you got to ask yourself is, which version did you watch? Because there are apparently 7 different versions out there. There were a lot of things at the time that were considered controversial that they had to take out of the movie. And so now there are 7 different versions of the original Blade Runner out there.
I don't know which one we went to a video store and rented it, and then I watched it at a friend's house, and I go, "Did you understand any of this?" And he goes, "No." And I go, "Why do people like this movie?" Because people loved it, and maybe I just missed something.
It's a cult classic.
It's a cult classic. Well, I mean, I guess I'm not part of that cult because maybe I should rewatch it. Maybe let's go watch Blade Runner.
We will burn an effigy of Harrison Ford later so that we can make amends for not understanding this movie.
Well, I'll watch the old Blade Runner, and then me and you will go see the new Blade Runner sometime. How about that?
If we like the original Blade Runner, we'll go see the second Blade Runner because I'm not going to waste money.
So you want a contingency? You want a way out?
I want a way out.
I got you.
Now I'll say this: the original Blade Runner, I saw it when I was a kid. I didn't understand. I do need to go back and watch it to kind of. Now that's a movie they need to make as a Captain Ron too. But it's a movie I didn't quite understand. From what I understand, it's a classic. Many people do enjoy the movie. I will. Yeah, he's in Furious. Buddy, he's in Furious 7 and 8. Kurt Russell was. But anyway, so this is what another movie. I did watch the trailer. Trailer doesn't look half bad for 2049.
I saw a little of the trailer. The cinematography looked really good.
Yes, it does.
The sound design sounded great.
And we also get the comeback of our dear friend Harrison Ford.
Nice.
Dear friend of the show. He loves Logo, by the way. Logo.
Yeah, we sent that to him. He gave the thumbs up. I mean, we knew he would. We've always been on the kind of the same wavelength.
It wasn't really a thumbs up. It was
like a hat.
Who
thing.
are you guys?
It was more like, could you stop sending us stuff and quit harassing me?
How did you get my personal email?
Yeah. But we take that as we love it. Did. Yeah, we took it as we love it. You know what I told him?
I told him Poppy gave it to us.
Poppy.
So, all right, Eric, anything else you got to add?
I could add nothing to this wonderful podcast that we had just created.
Well, remember, Eric, what have we learned today?
Today? The whole day or just the podcast?
This is podcast.
Oh, okay. I learned a lot of stuff today, but the podcast, I learned nothing other than nature's scary and it's out to kill you.
Nature is a scary, scary son of a gun, Eric. And it will try to drive you crazy.
Yes.
It will do things to you. And I also learned, never take the dare. don't take the dare.
Nor the
Wait
double.
for the triple dog dare.
Oh, yeah, don't do the double dare. Triple dog dare.
You got to do the triple dog dare because nobody, and I repeat, nobody turns down the triple dog dare.
Put the baby in a corner.
Well, everybody, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. If you liked what you heard, especially if you like the logo, you know what? Like and subscribe in the little box down here. Write a comment. Tell us what you learned. Mm-hmm. If you hated it, go ahead and like and subscribe.
If you have any ideas on or thoughts on what we had talked about today, put them down below.
And if you want to tell us, hey, you need to talk about this, if you have suggestions for what we need to talk about in the future, please tell us. We're aiming to do more retro type stuff. As you can tell, the logo is a little bit more retro.
We love the 80s.
We love the 80s.
70s.
In the
90s.
Here pretty soon, we do plan on doing an action movie podcast.
Oh, okay.
Where we will be talking about different action movies of the 80s.
Okay. We can do that. I like that.
All right. Well,
I mean, the 80s had a bunch of action, but let's not get started.
We're not.
We'll just keep rolling.
We will.
All right, let's be done.
We will have problems if we start talking about
my mind's already erasing.
I know.
All right.
All right. Everybody have yourself a great day. And remember, go out and watch something. Treat yourself. But don't let nature get you. Have a good day.
Bye.